Hi guys, welcome to another episode. What is today's topic? Parenting. How to parent your teenage kids or your teenage child. I will share with you guys 10 wonderful tips that works perfectly. My name is Rabi. I am a nurse, a businesswoman, and a philanthropist, and also a mother of 3. 2 are already teenagers. I have the experience, I have the knowledge. That's what gave me the audacity to sit down here and teach you guys. I do not just research this on the internet. People do ask me a lot, how have I been able to build this kind of connection with my daughter? Because most of the time people see me with my daughter, but you guys don't realize that my bonding with my son, I'm much closer to my son than my daughter. It's just that certain things like going on holiday, girly stuff, you will mostly see me with my daughter. But my son is as close to me or much close to me than even my daughter. These tips I'm going to share with you guys, it's evidence-based, it's practical, it's being realistic, being authentic with your kids. And if you try these tips that I'm going to share with you, you will thank me later. And parenting, most people think it's not about being harsh, being authoritative all the time. Nobody is fighting that power with you. You are the parent. Nobody's taking that away from you. You are the authority. Nobody's taking that away from you. Why are you always shouting? Why are you always tense? Why do you always want to exhibit your power? Like every opportunity you have, you want to show that you are the one in power. That's not how it works. You're just going to raise kids that are going to be scared of you and form resentment against you. And at the end of the day, you lose that connection and that friendship you're supposed to be building with your kids. Parenting is not also about, people just think that, oh, you're being too soft, you're acting like Oyibo parenting. It's not about that. It's about having your kids to be open up and to be honest with you. If you sit with me, you will understand all the points I am going to share with you guys, and it will make sense. It's not just I'm sitting here giving you 1, 2, 3. No, it will make sense, and when you put it into practice, you will realize what I am actually trying to teach you. Your kids don't respect you just because you've given birth to them. It's what you do, how you nurture your relationship with them, what they see you doing. That's what they respect. Respect is earned. It's not just there because you should be respected. No. So let's go. 10 points. It's not a lot. Have you subscribed? If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe so that you don't miss out with all these juicy and nice tips and advice that I'm going to be giving to you guys. Don't miss it. Now, let's dive into today's topic. How to be a parent in this Gen Z generation, or even Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha, they are also coming up. How do you parent? Number 1, you have to model respect behavior. How do you model respect behavior? Children learn from us. How do they learn? They learn by observing. They watch us do things. How do you treat other people? How do you act in public places? How do you relate with them? It's not that kind of behavior that you are sitting down all day, you are gossiping, talking about negative things about your friends. Your kids are going to look at you and just like, oh my God, my mom is such a big gossip. My dad is such a dishonest person. How would you be smiling with your friends and the next minute you have so much negative things to say about them? You see what I mean? You have to model respectful behavior. And once they see that you are not that kind of person, you don't have two faces. The face you show your friends indoor or behind them, that's the same way that's the same behavior you show when they are around or they are not around. You don't have this two character where you just dehumanize your friends, talk negative about them, and when you see them, you say something different. You're not that kind of person. They respect you for that. Second, you have to set clear and consistent boundaries. This is where a lot of you lose it. Some people think that when you want to parent or you want to have good relationship with your kids, they can barge into your room, they can do whatever they like, they can even insult you. That's not how to build connection. You can be soft, you can be loving, you can be caring, you can be supportive. At the same time, you can be firm. Your kids should know when there is time to joke and when there is no time to joke. They should know when you are happy with them and when you say yes, and they should respect your no. When you say no, you mean no, and they should know that. That boundary, don't compromise with that boundary. It has to be set, it has to be clear, it has to be consistent. Because sometimes what happens is sometimes your kids cannot predict you. Today you are laughing, they will even insult you, you are laughing. Tomorrow your mood has changed. You wake up and they do the same thing and then you act differently. That means you're confusing them, you're not consistent. It's good to just be clear, have your boundary, so they'll be able to even say behind your back that, oh, this is a no-no for my parents. My dad will never take this, my mother will never take this. Just because they know that this is your boundary and it is clear to them. They know it. They cannot cross it. It's not that uncertainty where they will be thinking, oh, I'm not really sure how my dad would think about this. No, they are sure. They are certain of your boundaries. They know what you will take and what you will not take. Number 3, keep your promises. Sometimes we feel like we don't owe them any explanation. You promise to take them out, or you promise to spend a day with them, and then the next day something came up, or probably you are no longer just in the mood, but then you just decided not to give them any explanation. You're just like, oh, I'm not doing again, I'm not going out again, I'm not doing, oh, I'm busy, I'm not even in the mood. With that, that's not a genuine explanation. They're not going to take your word for it. When you say you will do it, do it. And if you're not going to do it, give them a full explanation why you're unable to do it, so that they will understand. It's not just a case of you are the adult, you can decide to change your mind anytime. You will be toiling with their emotions, and that's not right. When you promise them, you promise them that way, they will take your word for it and they will respect you for that. They will know that when my mom says yes, she means yes. If my mom says she will do it, she will do it. But don't put them in that limbo where you are always saying, accepting today, tomorrow you change your mind. They will come and tell you that I want to go out tomorrow with my friends, and you will say, that's fine, no problem. Then you wake up, all of a sudden things change and they are ready to go and you are saying, no, you've changed your mind. That's not nice. So keep your promise. Number 4 is to admit your mistakes and apologize. Oh, I know African parents, we never apologize. But if you don't apologize, you are teaching them not to accept accountability. And this, you don't know that it's a bad behavior that you are teaching them. As a parent, you have to admit that you've made mistakes. Sometimes we accuse these kids of something that they have not done, or we put certain expectation and say, I know that this thing, you will never know how to do this. And they come out, they did it. You take your words back. Acknowledge your mistakes and say, oh, I am so sorry. I didn't realize I made a mistake. Or it doesn't take anything from you. By the time you have that relationship with your kids, you admit your mistake, you apologize, they will do the same thing. They will take accountability. By the time they lie to you and then you caught them lying, or even without catching them, they can come out and say, Mommy, Daddy, this is what I said before, but this is what actually happened. I'm actually sorry. You are teaching them. It's mutual. What you do to them is what they will do to you, and they are learning, and that's how they are going to behave outside. Number 5, be present and engage. Some of you think that after giving birth, yes, all you do is give orders and then you are done. No, you have to be present in their life. You have to engage with them. Give them undivided attention. Meaning, no matter how busy you are, I know work life, especially in Europe, we can be so busy. Sometimes your kids come, they want to tell you something and you just dismiss them. You are not ready to listen to them. Not all the time. When they come, pack your work off your laptop. Just give them 10 minutes. What is it that you want to tell me? What is it that you want to talk about? Listen to them. It's very important. You make them feel valued. After that, that is it. They will go and leave you alone and then you do your work. Stop dismissing them anytime they come with their problems, because when you keep dismissing them, you are just telling them that you're not interested. And with time, they will stop coming to you and stop having conversations with you altogether. And then later you'll be complaining, my daughter doesn't talk to me, my son doesn't talk to me, just because you've been dismissive. And they've already seen someone else that they can talk to. It could be their friend, or it could be their friend's parents. Please be engaged with them and be present in their life. Number 6, encourage independence. That's another problem that most of us have as parents. We want to always be in control. We want to decide what they do. We want to be the one that is directing them all the time what to do. Sometimes as they are growing into teenage life, pick certain things that has to do with their own life, allow them to make those decisions. Tell them, what do you think? What do you want? It's very important. How many of you have ever asked your kids, what do you think? What do you want? Let them bring out their opinions. Let them make simple decisions, age appropriate. A 13-year-old probably will be able to make decisions about what kind of food they want to eat. But a 16-year-old will be able to tell you what event or how they want to do their studying plan and all that. You can't just say, no, get up and study now. No, ask them how. Oh, have you studied? When do you want to go to the library? What are you doing? Just ask them and allow them to make these decisions. Sometimes allow them to even make mistakes, and then they will come back to you to ask for advice. That way you are building that relationship. You are not imposing your power on them all the time and your ideas. Allow them to think so that they will have mind of their own. Encourage independence, very important. Number 7, learn to teach and not just punish. When they make mistake, sit them down and tell them their mistake so that next time they will know how to avoid that mistake. Just teach them. You are there as a parent to guide, not just punish. They make one mistake, you have gone mad. You will start punishing them. You will take everything that they were supposed to enjoy. Tell me, how will they learn? This is why sometimes when they make mistakes, they will not open up to you, because you are going to overreact. You are going to punish them severely. Because of that punishment, they will not open up to you to tell you their mistakes. Rather, they will try and go and fix it in their own way. You will only catch them when they've got stranded, like they've lost all ideas, or they just find themselves in a situation where they cannot bring themselves out. And that's not a nice feeling. You make them feel lonely in this whole world when you are there as a parent to guide and teach them. So teach and don't just punish. Let them learn from their mistakes and guide them and advise them so the next time they will not repeat the same mistake. Number 8, celebrate their uniqueness. All human beings, we're all different. We all have our unique being. We all have our strengths and our weaknesses. Stop comparing. We're always doing this. If you're not comparing them to their other siblings, you're comparing them to your friends' kids. It's not nice. We're all different. We have different strengths. Celebrate their uniqueness. Praise them for what they are good at, and what they are not so good at, you just try to just work on those weaknesses. We all have weaknesses. So don't act like you don't have one, because we always have this perfect mentality that we want them to be perfect. This is how we want them to be. It's not always like that. Your friends' kids might be good in one area, your own child is good in something else. So nurture that strong strength that they have, and then work on their weaknesses and celebrate them. Number 9, respect their privacy. Respect is reciprocal. You don't expect them to respect you when you don't respect them back. When they get to that teenage age, believe me or not, they value their privacy. So it's very important you respect that privacy. When you want to go into their room, knock the door. That is something they are also going to learn. And like I said, whatever behavior they see at home is what they take outside. Knock on their door before you go in. It doesn't mean that you are not still the parent. You are still the parent, but don't barge into their rooms. Stop searching their things. Even if you want to search their things, let them be present. Say, I want to see what's in your bag. Just bring everything out. Let them be the one to bring stuff out in their bags. If you want to search their laptop, you can be nosy. You can check things around. You can see what they're trying to see, what they are doing. But do it with respect. Treat them like a human being and like young adults that they are, because that's very important to them. And that's something we dismiss a lot. We just say, in this house, even if you are 20, who are you? Am I not the one that was washing your bum bum? Was I not the one that was in? I've seen your nakedness. I've seen your this thing. No, it's not a good thing. Let's practice what we want them to reciprocate back to us. Last but not the least, stay curious but not controlling. You can be nosy, like I said, and try to find out everything that they do. You want to know everything that they do. Do it by asking questions. Who are your friends? Who are you hanging out with? They'll willingly tell you their friends. And the more you create that open dialogue environment with them, non-judgmental environment with your kids, the more they open up, they'll be able to tell you more about themselves. They'll tell you what they like, the kind of music they listen to, who is their friends, and places they hang out with their friends. That way, you will know about everything. What are their interests? Have you ever asked them, what activity do you enjoy most? What would you like to do? What kind of girls do you like? You get to the point where I have that conversation with my son all the time. He's not seeing anyone. I keep saying, who are you talking to, rather? He'll be telling me, I'm not talking to anyone. What are the things that you like in a woman? He he will open up. He'll be telling me what he's looking for in a woman. So tomorrow, if I even see somebody that I can match with him, I'll be able to say, this is something that my son likes. But no, sometimes we have this perfect picture of a kind of woman that we want to give to our children, or the kind of man we want to give without knowing what is their type, what do they like in an opposite sex, what are they looking for, what excites them. We don't even know, because we just want to take the power. We own their life. We want to consistently decide on what they do. That's not how it works. I hope with all these 10 points, guys, you've learned something and put them into practice, and you will thank me later. You will build a genuine relationship with your kids. You will bond with them, and at the same time, they will give you the maximum respect that you deserve. I hope you enjoy this, and I will see you guys again soon. Have a lovely day. Bye.